What's happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to the channel. It's my last other half review for a while because this was like my eighth review as of late. So I am out of other half beer, unfortunately, until the next drop in Northern Michigan. So when I do get more, I will review more for you guys. But this is the last one. What are we working with, you might ask? Mylar Bags, double dry hopped, Imperial, India Pale Ale. I think this is one of their better known beers. I mean, they're known for a lot of them, but this is one that I think a lot of people do enjoy. They really do like it. But I digress. So hops, the profile is Amarillo, El Dorado, Citra, Mosaic, and Galaxy. Another stellar lineup of hops. 8.5%. So this is the highest ABV DIPA that I've had from them so far and for the foreseeable future. A hazy Imperial IPA brewed with hand-selected blend of hops giving notes of soft citrus, passion fruit, orange, peach, named after those beautiful Mylar bags that bring us all the hops. Okay, let's see the can on date. 11/10/25. So I will say what's really been great too getting these other half beers is that they've all been fresh. They've all been canned in November. At least I think so. One I couldn't see, but I do believe they were all from November. So this is great. It's great. It's a good attempt at me getting a fair shot at what they provide to the world, guys. So today's the 30th of November, time of recording. So super duper fresh, not even a month old. Can't ask for anything better coming from other half. So shout out to M4 for getting that into Northern Michigan distribution. And let's talk about it. Let's crack this can. Ooh, you heard that. And let's get this into some glassware, guys. Again, so I started the reviews from the lowest ABV range to the highest, and this is the highest one I had in the arsenal. So we are finishing strong on Mylar Bags, and she's indeed freaking hazy. Look at that. And that's probably the orangiest one I've seen. They've been more like golden yellow. This has a nice orangey tinge to it, with another beautiful, dense, sudsy head that is just absolutely creamy and viscous and overly thick. I love it. I love seeing it. So we'll see, guys. Will this be my favorite? I will say notes that I've just paid attention to in my head. I've liked the higher ABV beers from them more than I liked their lower ABV offerings, which is weird because I like 6 to 7% beers, especially IPAs. And I seem to like these bigger, higher octane DIPAs from them more than their lower offering. That's just what I've noticed. So I don't know if it has to do with the mouthfeel. I think so. Just something about it that's great. So you see it, I smell it. Wowzer. Peach rings. Candied cantaloupe. Mangoes. Sweet nectarines. Again, nectarine meets peach. Peachy nectarine, ocean spray juice. That's actually, yeah, that's what I'm getting. That ocean spray combination. Peach, pineapple, mango, nectarine. I mean, really, like an orangey peach is the most predominant thing or pronounced thing I'm getting. Candied pine. It smells very nice. I don't know if Wangi's had a better aroma. It might have. It's really close. But this one's right with it. I don't know which one had better. I think Wangi's might have been a little bit better. But I just like that hop profile a lot, too. And honestly, the more I sniff it, the less I get. I got more right off the jump. I'm leaving it there. I mean, I gave you some notes. It matters how it tastes. Let's get into it, guys. Mylar Bags. Cheers. Cheers, other half and M4. Great mouthfeel. Some bitterness on the back end. Again, what I love so much about other half is not only the mouthfeel, because it's nice. It's big, it's creamy, it's got some awesome viscosity matching the high octane 8.5, but it's smooth. I honestly think I do like their higher ABV beers. It's crazy because they're really incredible at making them. But off first impressions, underwhelming. Underwhelming compared to the nose a little bit. But the nose faded as I continued to smell it. But I was expecting more. Let's go back in. And we're splitting hairs because this is world-class stuff, guys. The best of the best of the best. Other half's in the conversation. They always have been. Nectarine peach rings, for sure. And that follows. It just kind of falls off, though. Like, the complexity kind of hits you, and then it lacks, and it goes into bitterness. And then it falls off a ledge, which adds to the drinkability. 8.5, I will say the best thing about this so far is the drinkability. The dryness. It's not overly sweet. But I don't know, like, just comparing it to the last one I had, Wangies, I really loved the complexities that brought to the table. That was such a tasty beer. It was a little bit more juicy than this one, but they were using milk sugar. It was oated, blah, 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 blah. This one doesn't seem to have those aspects of a beer that I did like in the high-octane Imperial Dippas. But this on its own, really good, really drinkable at 8.5. It's higher octane than Wangies. And, you know, it's easy to drink. But I will say, like, off my first impression smelling, I thought it'd have a little bit more complexity to it. And it's just, you know, I don't want to say it's fallen short because I love drinkability and it's bringing that. Nectarine, apricot, peachy cantaloupe. I mean, there's a little note of gummy worms, peach rings. But then it goes away. It goes away. So this is actually a pretty stellar dry beer on the back end compared to where it starts. And compared to Wangies, I mean, Wangies is fresh in my mind. So that one's a lot sweeter, which still finished dry. But this one kind of just takes you like this, right? And then, it comes off the cliff for not hanging on your palate, which I'm not upset about. But I think, again, it's lacking these complexities. So if we go back to it, what did it say we had? Soft citrus. Sure. And I think it's a firm citrus, not soft. I mean, I even get some lemon pith and peel. I think it's like more pithy and peely than it is flesh of the fruit juicy. But it's nectarine, it's halo, clementines, for sure. And it's good. It's really good. Passion fruit. I don't get a ton of that. I don't get a ton of passion fruit in this. Nice body. Again, crazy good mouthfeel. Maybe not as good as Wangies, though. Orange and peach. Okay, we're getting those things. The orange peach ring, the clementine peach ring, we get it. Yeah, and that's pretty much the list. And I can see the cantaloupe. I can see the mango. I can see the apricot and the cantaloupe and all those other couple things. And it comes together very well, very cohesive, great mouthfeel. But was it my favorite of the bunch? I don't think so. But it's crazy drinkable, which is crazy dangerous. And I'm not upset by that. Drinkability's off the charts, man. Like, it's just full red alert danger. This will just jack you up, dude. And you look at beers in Michigan like Boss Tweed. Like, the original Boss Tweed, probably better. The Boss Tweed I had a couple months ago or however long ago it was, this smokes it. I think the drinkability's better. It's not a flower bomb. It doesn't weigh on your palate. You're not burping up hops all the time. It doesn't feel like you're getting weighed down 100 pounds. With this, liquid gold in your mouth. This is great. This is a great beer, but I don't think it was my favorite of the bunch. I think Wangies was crazy good. Says a lot about Other Half. They make great beer. Oh no. Boo-hoo. Okay, rating. Comes up a little short, but it's still really good. It's still really good. Let's go. Because the drinkability, man, so good. Drinkability is crazy. Let's go 4.33. 4.33 out of 5. It is the Mylar Bags. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Cheers, pros, yamas. It's the last Other Half review. Until next time, over and out.